And now, Coda Territory Sports, sponsored by your local Ford stores.
Good evening, everybody. The Chadron State football team picked up another big win on Saturday, knocking off 9th-ranked Western Colorado 27-24 in overtime. The Eagles are now a perfect 8-0 in the RMAC and 8-2 overall. And for the first time since 2013, Chadron State is ranked in the top 25 as it holds down the 22nd spot in this week's coaches poll. Now, the Black Hills State and South Dakota Mines volleyball teams renew their rivalry tomorrow night in Rapid City. The Yellow Jackets enter the match with a 6-17 record, while the Hard Rockers are 9-14. BH is under new management as Grayson DeBose is in his first season as head coach. Before joining the Yellow Jackets, DeBose was an assistant at the Division I level with Eastern Washington. The Black Hills State is looking to play well down the home stretch of the season, and Coach DeBose has his squad focused on getting a little more consistent.
You know, the mantra has morphed into being consistent over time. And so we want to be consistent for longer, be better at playing volleyball for longer. And then the chips fall where the chips fall, you know, but you got to be able to compete hard for a long period of time. The team themselves are just this really great group of people that like being around each other, which is fairly unique in athletics, I think. But they really do enjoy it. They like competing, they like working hard, and so for us, I want to see if we can just keep competing at a high level for a long period of time.
Black Hills State at South Dakota Mines meeting up tomorrow night in Rapid City. Class A and B high school volleyball teams take the court tomorrow night for SODAC 16 matches, with the winners earning a spot in next week's state tournament in Rapid City. In Class B, 5th-seeded Bennett County will take on 12th-seeded Lemon. The Warriors enter the match with a sparkling 35-5 record. First serve is at 6 o'clock tomorrow night in Phillip. In other Class B SODAC 16 action tomorrow night, 7th-seeded Harding County squares off with 10th-seeded Wolsey Wessington. The Ranchers enter the match with a 27-3 record. That match will be played at the Timberlake High School and will start at 6 o'clock. 8th-seeded Kadoka also takes on 9th-seeded Gayville-Vollen. The Cougars head into the showdown with a 27-7 record. That match will be at the Chamberlain High School tomorrow and will start at 4:30 our time. Now, the winners advance to next week's state tournament in Rapid City. Let's jump on in for another edition of Big Ol' Fish. And this evening, David Grunwald is our featured angler. David reeled in this 3-pound, 20-inch rainbow trout out of Mirror Lake in Spearfish. Congratulations, David, and best of luck in the rest of your fishing endeavors. You too can be featured on Big Ol' Fish. Just send us your picture by using the Submit Photos link at codatv.com. Make sure and give us the name of the person who caught the fish, what kind of fish it is, how big it is, and where it was caught. Get those pictures in, and we'll get you on Big Ol' Fish. Certainly a nice looking fish there by David. Now tonight we have some Monday Night Football tonight, and it's going to be a good one. Packers and the Eagles, two of the NFC's best teams, squaring off tonight, and you can catch that game right here on ABC once we wrap up the news. And of course, state football championship games coming up this week. In 11B, St. Thomas More taking on Elk Point Jefferson on Friday, and in 9A, it's Wall versus Howard. Wall's been the runaway freight train all season long. They'll look to keep that rolling. So going to be fun at the state football championships. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.